Hey guys, Dave, Northeast Edible. We're up at High Point, and you can see right behind me the High Point Monument. We're basically the tallest, the highest point in New Jersey, and the view around here is ridiculous. I'll just pan over here. You got miles and miles in basically every direction. It's pretty awesome. But just wanted to continue this hiking series that we've been doing. We're banging out miles in New Jersey. We're almost done with all the miles for New Jersey. Done a little bit of PA, nothing into New York yet, but we're still doing it. A while back we did some stuff about some of the rocks. Just wanted to give you some insight. If you're thinking you're gonna have one pace on just flat ground, you're mistaken. If you're coming out to the AT and you're banging miles on up and down the mountains and up and down the hills and all over rock. So what you can walk on just a normal path, you can say I can walk 4 miles an hour pretty comfortably, just on a regular road on a smooth path with no rocks, pretty flat. You add in some weight to your pack here, you know, that can be 15-20 pounds. I'd try to keep it light, especially on these short trips, with just basically food and water, and just kind of bare bones it. But if you're going over rocks, you're going over boulders, you're scrambling up mountains, you're gonna have to take some breathers, you're gonna have to take some water breaks, some snacks, some food breaks, and you're gonna go slow, just watching your foot going up and down the mountains. So most people who do the through hikes will have hours, or will have months to do it. Guys like me who are just doing sections at a time, you might have just hours in a day or a couple days to just basically get out those miles. You know, I can do a couple miles an hour pretty comfortably, basically like 3 miles an hour over most terrain. But if you're doing that for 10 hours in a day, you're gonna slow down. You're not gonna have many 30-mile days in you. You'll have some 20, some 15, some 30, depending on the terrain. But consider the terrain before you go on just a couple day trip or a day trip. If you think you're gonna bang out 15 miles in one day, just make sure you know the terrain that you're going over and prepare accordingly. Because if you're banking on 15 miles and you leave a car at 15 miles down the path and you only get 12 that day, and it's starting to get dark, you're gonna have a hard time hiking in the dark and making up those miles. So you might be camping out that night. So prepare accordingly, especially in the fall. Make sure you bring enough water, enough food, enough clothing to keep warm if you have to stay out. If you say, God forbid, you get hurt, you get injured, and you gotta stay overnight. So keep all that in mind, but go out there, enjoy some beautiful scenery. Some spots like High Point, New Jersey. It's at the northwest tip of New Jersey. It's not too far from me, and it certainly is a beauty. Take care, guys.